Self-contempt has been a major theme in my coach calls this week. And been discussing is how when we hold ourselves in contempt, which is an anger, a hatred, an extreme dislike of ourselves, of our actions, of our past, how that actually counteracts with God's kindness. And so I've been thinking about this. In Romans 2:4, it says, or do you show contempt for the riches of his kindness, tolerance, and patience, not realizing that God's kindness leads you toward repentance? And you see, repentance is just actually a change of mind. So when we have a memory or we're ruminating about a past event or something recent, and we hold ourselves in self-contempt, we beat ourselves up, we say nasty things about ourselves, how we hate, loathe, we're disgusted with ourselves, we are actually counteracting the kindness of God. And we lock ourselves into a war with God's kindness when we show contempt for ourselves. So what would it look like to actually be kind to ourselves in those moments that we realized that, oh, I shouldn't have said that. I could have done something different. Or you acted in a fit of rage for a multiple of reasons, but you just sprung off the handle and you're sitting in the aftermath of it. What if we actually entered into those moments with ourselves with a curiosity and a kindness? Because you see, when we hold ourselves in self-contempt, we actually are showing contempt for the riches of God's kindness. And if kindness leads us to change our mind, and yet we're not being kind to ourselves, how much transformation are we actually experiencing? There's a difference between behavior modification and transformation. So I invite you in to simply notice. Pause when you feel yourself berating yourself, when you feel disgust and anger and hate towards your actions, towards your thoughts. Just pause. And just wonder, what if you recognized where that anger and that hate is coming from? And simply stop and offer yourself kindness and compassion. What would that look like? And what